Let's get the real throw-up going here.
Taekwon Gord goes up against Kerr. Kerr wins the opening tip-off in his debut, and away we go here on your Saturday night. Montoya will be guarded by a fellow 11 in Burns. Feed a teammate. Splash as Dominguez has the opening bucket of the game.
You certainly do your homework. I say that every night, but you are impressive.
Amir Williams on the rebound, and it's the two champions, if you will, that have rejoined the team here in 2023, working it up the court. And now it's Kerr. Hammer time for the newcomer.
First assist of the night.
Trying to retaliate here is Montoya. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound pops out to the Canadian and Haley. To a fellow Canadian and Thomas. Nylon ripper for three.
2 foot on the line, and the referee put his arm down.
Still just 8 points between these two teams, John, as we are well over 5 minutes into the game.
His quickness of Nuga again gets that loose ball.
You mentioned his spring and his step. He feeds Adam Alita, and he hits it from downtown. So again, thanks for joining us here on your Saturday night. It is Cujo Entertainment bringing you this NBLC and TBL action as Audie zigzags his way to 2. Again, they are coming off of a close 90-86 loss to the Albany Patroons on Sunday. Great ball movement here. They rotated into the near corner. The three will rattle down for Tafari Beckford, our player to watch in a Jackals uniform.
So I think that throws off when you look down on the floor as a player.
From beyond the arc, as it is Tafari Beckford's pass intercepted by a fellow one in Marcus Audie. He'll feed Adam Alita. That's his second bomb from beyond the arc here on your Saturday night. Joseph Sullivan was the one that got spilt down to the deck. He's going to stay on the court, John. He's one of the 5 newcomers in a Jackals uniform, replacing the 5 that couldn't have crossed the border. Pulling up from long distance and rattling it down is Calvin Cheek, the Pilgrim from New England Collegiate College.
Yeah, the defender right in his face as well. Well, I'm looking at the sub-rotation for the London Lightning, wondering who is the point guard on this team. And we know that usually it's Burns, Nuga, or Audie.
Nice move by Haley on the baseline.
Who are the point guards, but in this case, the designated point guard is Jermaine Haley, the one that just scored on that drive. With this group of athletes that are on, there's a steal at half.
Haley protects the ball, plays a little keep away that time from Josh Dominguez, and it's back-to-back 2s to the 10 for Jermaine.
Go ahead, yeah.
We're just going to say half a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Getting some love off of the glass and rim is Calvin Cheek. Everybody's kind of getting on the scoreboard. Calvin Cheek now leads everybody in a Jackals uniform with 5 points. 4-point lead for London. Beckford trying to change that and can't do it. Now Williams is stripped by Calvin Cheek. Isn't there an expression about being tongue-in-cheek, John? Well, Calvin Cheek just keeps stripping the ball away from London when they're not looking.
And what was the fundamental mistake that Amir Williams made that time? He's the biggest guy out there.
Tafari Beckford to the rack.
That is
McCour Jean Couch was not a name I was expecting to see duplicates of.
Well, in our world, that is an unusual name.
Jermaine Haley from Burns. Oh me. Oh my.
Excellent coordination. That was not an easy pass to get for Haley either.
Just a 1-possession lead for the Lightning here at home. Burns being watched by a fellow 11 goes after the younger gentleman and Ryan Montoya and burns him.
See, and Plum, he's just looking on the bench, seeing, okay, how is the chemistry working here? What are the teams doing? I want the guys to figure this out by themselves on it.
Burns with the steal. Kerr to the 10 for 2 as Jean Couch in his debut continues the rumble here with 4 points.
He runs the floor very well.
Sullivan now 0 of 3 from beyond the arc, 0 of 5 from the field. Nuga, or I apologize, that's Burns rattling it in.
The outlet guard, Burns wasn't available. Who brings it up? Mr. Haley, and he sets up the fellow point guard, Burns.
London starting to pull away. Burns, again, another steal. Draws the foul, and 1. Adams, far wing, it won't go down. Loose change rolls out for Mike Nuga, who leaves it there for Jermaine Haley. Haley decides to attack the rack, trying to feed Kerr last second.
Again, young Cooch not ready for that little dump pass from Haley. That's twice now.
Alita from downtown, his 3rd make from beyond the arc. He's got 9 points, leading everybody on the court. Jonathan Parker, 0 of 4. Roderick Finley, 0 of 3. Joseph Sullivan, 0 of 4. London continues to roll points onto the board here at Budweiser Gardens on your Saturday night. Diving in for the basketball was Christian Guest, but it'll be maraudered away. Haley threw his legs to Alita, corner three, Nuga, bang.
So a nice pass, an even better pass, which had a good shot from Alita, or to a better shot in the corner for Nuga.
And again, if it wasn't for the 16 turnovers by the London Lightning, as Kerr will ram this down for two.
Kerr Young Cooch. And now you're talking about Curry Young Cooch, right? He's played steady, hasn't made many mistakes.
He's got 4 rebounds and 6 points in the opening half of play.
He's 3 for 4 from shooting.
Jamestown trying to rumble with some offense, and that's back-to-back field goals made. Nuga from Lufiel, as Nuga tries to back down Calvin Cheek, spin around Jay, drops in.
Look at the height on his jump shot. Oh my goodness.
You constantly compliment him on his vertical.
I do. It's just such a big advantage. It's not only can he get up there, but he gets up there so quick. Haley with the steal. Look at this smooth going to the basket.
The ball was tipped, but John, I thought he might have taken an extra 2 steps there and still got the 2 to the 10. But then after the Stallions, the Jackals will play Academy Elma at home on April 2nd. Again, Academy Elma plays out of Quebec City. And it's Tyler Rowe sort of taking over the general on the court, if you will. He does stop, pop, and lock it down after it hung on the rim for a couple seconds.
You say lock it down or lock it down?
Tafari Beckford recognizing the chance to penetrate the zone, hits the back of the rim, gets his own rebound. That's one way to pat your stats.
He's showing why he's a leading scorer for this team. Terrific little head fake to get Amir Williams up, and then he gets his own rebound, never comes down with it, puts it back.
Gets a free rebound and 2 points in the process. Amir Williams hits the back of the rim. Nuga, though, on the recycling bin. Again, John, okay. A long skip, a long step. How did he get away with the travel there?
And again, Haley getting to the hoop and avoiding all kinds of traffic, including the cameraman and the sound lane that I don't like.
Burns down low to Haley, gets Tafari Beckford jumping.
Just shrugs off the defender, no problem. Go ahead, jump, land on my back, and then I'll put it in, no problem.
Other than just simply making your shots, which would be the Greg Popovich answer, as they've only made 16 of 62 shots from the field on your Saturday night as Jamestown. That's 25.8%. Beckford trying to change that, and he does.
Well, if they can play with this intensity they are in the beginning of this third quarter for a whole game, that'll be good. And then
Tafari Beckford back-to-back jacks. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. We're in the final minute here on your Thursday night in the third quarter.
Nice
John Cooch gets it off the rim and in.
Oh, Pascal Siakam kind of look there. He's not shooting a high percentage from there.
Burns winds the clock down at midcourt, pops into the far wing and drills down the 3 ball.
Well, I do actually.
As you say that, though, it's Josh Dominguez starting off the quarter with an N1 play. This guy started off the
1-2 punch, yeah.
Dominguez started off the game with a 3 ball.
Yeah.
Started off the second half with the opening bucket.
Yeah.
And now started off the fourth quarter with the opening bucket.
He recognized the mismatch there.
You never know, John, if they continue that trend from the opening quarter, they might not get there. As Jean Cooch grabbed it, are they saying this is an N1?
I don't know if he gave a continuation. Looks like he's bounced. Looks like it went 2. That means the basket counts.
You're supposed to get all orange in that situation, though, right, John?
Look at this. Great dynamics again. Haley is looking every time inside for him to move with the ball, move without the ball.
Tafari Beckford avoids trouble, goes after Nuga, nifty behind the back move, and 1 for Tafari Beckford. Burns thought about taking the 3, guarded by Beckford, whips this over to Adams, splash. Terry Thomas went 1 of 2 from the game. He actually went to the line and was 1 of 2 as well. He finishes with just 3 points. Lufiel grabs this one off the hardwood and lays it into the tin. I'll agree with you. You're going to become a referee, so I better.
That's right.
As Burns, man, it's like a video game when he does that step-back jumper. 3.5 to go on your Saturday night in this international interleague affair. A defensive breakdown between Tafari Beckford and Joseph Sullivan.
Great ball movement. Did the ball go from one side to the other side, back again? He's sustained for the rest of the year.
For the second straight game, the London Lightning beat a team from the USA. They beat the Kokomo Bobcats from Indiana on your Thursday night. They beat the Jamestown Jackals from New York State on your Saturday night.